Assalamualaikum, meron na Rabia.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Welcome to Western Galatians Nepal. Today we are going to react on this experience in Nepal forever changed us. Ano siya rin, Miss?
Dora and not.
Let's watch it.
Let's.
Today is a very special day. We drove 2 hours outside of Kathmandu to come to this area called Namu Buddha. And here there is a monastery up in the mountains where they have guest houses. So we are going to stay here overnight and learn a bit more about Buddhism and spend some time with the monks that live here.
It's so much pressure up here, and it's cold.
It is cold and
It's
it
getting cold.
looks like it's going to rain.
But that would be good though. Clears up the sky a bit. Can you actually see a lot of mountains from here?
Yeah, not just here, even from my workplace, you can see like 180.
Wow.
For those of you who haven't watched any of our other videos that we filmed in Nepal, this is our friend Nima. Hello, Nima.
Hello.
Namaste.
He's been really kind to show us Kathmandu, and this time he took us over here to Namu Buddha and helped us arrange the monastery stay and going to spend a day with us here as well. So I'll give you a room tour of our simple room here in the monastery. So when you walk in, you have the washroom over here, toilet, the shower, everything you need. And then there's also a big wardrobe here for you to put your stuff. A table here, maybe for you to do some learning if you're interested to learn about Buddhism while you're here. It's nice. I like that they give us so much space because sometimes space is what we need in a marriage. It's really nice and it's very comfortable. It's very, very clean. And we pay 3,500 rupees per night. And it also includes, right here it says, 3 meals. So breakfast at 7, lunch at noon, and dinner at 6 or 7, depends on if it's summer or winter. And also 2 prayer sessions. And all of these are with the monks. So we'll take our guest pass and then we just go over to, I guess, like the dining hall and have our meals. And tomorrow they have a big prayer ceremony at 6 in the morning. And because it is the 10th day of the Tibetan month, it will be an even bigger prayer session than usual.
One thing I noticed though, that it's so quiet.
It is so quiet. We actually have the side that doesn't have the view of the mountains because that side's booked out. There's actually tourists coming here to study Buddhism, to spend time with the monks here, to learn more about, their religion. So they come and stay for sometimes weeks. And yeah, they booked out the side with the views, but it's okay. We got to see it anyways from the rooftop. So the story behind why Namu Buddha is such a sacred place is because thousands of years ago, something happened here. You can see behind me here, this is the Buddha in a previous life. He wandered away from his family and into a forest where he encountered a tigress and her 5 cubs, and they were starving. And the tigress was so weak, she was near the brink of death. And at that moment, he had so much compassion for her and her cubs that he decided he wanted to sacrifice his own life for her and her children. And this is the story of his compassion. And when he reincarnated, he became the Buddha that most of us now know as the Buddha, the Enlightened One. And it happened somewhere around here, and that's why you see this imagery all over the monastery. Om Mani Padme Hum
Om Hare Preme Om Hare Preme Om Hare Preme
Real quick, one of the main reasons we love to travel is because it sparks our curiosity to learn more about the world. And another way we like to expand our knowledge is through reading, which brings us to today's video sponsor, Blinkis. It is an app that enables you to understand the most important things from over 6,500 nonfiction books and podcasts in just 15 minutes. It has been the perfect travel companion for us as we don't always have the time or patience to finish a book. Spending time at Namo Buddha really sparked my interest to read The Art of Happiness by His Holiness the Dalai Lama. Just as we've learned here how Buddha was compassionate to a tigress, this book also dived deeper into how cultivating compassion through empathy is the way to a healthier and happier life. Blinkis also has a cool feature called Spaces, where I can invite friends and family and they will also get access to Blinkis for free. So I created a space with Note where I can share titles that will help us grow together. I personally enjoy reading the blinks, but Note prefers to listen to the blinks while he's doing other things. You can get a 7-day free trial and 25% off Blinkis annual premium by clicking our link in the description. Thanks again to Blinkis for sponsoring this video.
Should we sit here?
To answer your question.
Let's sit in the monastery.
Yeah. So what are we having note?
We're having masala tea.
How is it? Does it
It's so good.
It's good.
You know, I usually don't drink tea with milk,
Yeah.
but masala tea in Nepal has been amazing.
Exception. Yeah.
We forgot to cheers.
Cheers.
In this area,
Oh, the sky is clearing up.
The mountains here are so beautiful. They stack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like a watercolor painting. It's like different depths, different colors. So in Nepal, when we say hello to people, we would say namaste, and we're supposed to hold your hand together and go namaste. But at the monastery here, when we see the monk, we don't say namaste. We say
Dashi
dashi delek, and you do the same. Dashi delek. And we will put that into practice when we see the monks later.
It's commonly used by the people living in the mountains. So,
Oh.
so those who have a Buddhist background, they would say Tashidelek.
Would you say it to other people, not just monks in the mountains?
Yeah, you can say that. Yeah, I say that to my parents also. I say that to everyone. But if I were to say that to my Hindu friends, they wouldn't understand. So to Hindu friends, I say Namaste. Yeah.
So the reason why we are staying here at Namo Buddha Monastery for a night and also being able to film a little bit to show you is because Nima knows this monastery really well.
I would come here often to receive blessing from our masters. So we would come once in a while to receive his blessing and visit monastery and attend special prayer ceremony.
It's 5:30, and because right now it's summertime, dinner is at 7 o'clock. So later on we will go and join the monks for dinner. I'm quite excited for that because I've never really been in the presence of a lot of monks before.
I was going to ask you that. In Thailand, females are not allowed to be close to monks. Is it the same here?
It's not like that.
Can you stand close together
Yeah,
like
yeah,
this?
yeah.
Oh, okay. Because in Thailand, you need to maintain certain distance away from the monk. Today we have a special treat. Let's see what we have for dinner.
Hi, we have this the Buddhist cheese chili. They call
Cheese
this.
chili?
Yeah, emantatsi. It's a very traditional food, Buddhist food. Very spicy. Cheese and chili. The young monk, he made emantatsi.
So it will be spicy, right?
Yeah, very spicy. It depends actually. Is it very spicy?
Yes, it is.
Oh, we're a little bit spicy tonight. It's cold.
Spicy, delicious.
Yeah, and then there you go. This is noodle, vegetarian noodle. And we have some eggs on top of it.
And this dish is tukpa.
Tukpa, yeah.
Tukpa.
This will be your dinner tonight.
Looks amazing. it your first time eating together like this?
Yeah.
It's a very, very cozy home here. And we are just really lucky to be able to eat together with the monks here. Tomorrow, though, we will join them for a meal in the main dining hall, so we'll get to experience a different setting tomorrow. Smells good. It is really perfect. We were sitting downstairs in the cafe, having some tea, and we're like, oh, it's getting colder and colder. So we were really excited for this.
Red chili is all the way from Bhutan.
Could be spicy. So Note and I went to the same school, but he was a first international student from Thailand to go abroad. And then I went to that same school
never
2
thought
years
that.
after.
Chili and cheese would mix this good.
So it's not spicy.
This is so comforting.
You can try chili cheese.
So morning prayer just ended, and we're now having breakfast.
Peanut.
Peanut butter.
Oh,
No, you don't want.
They just gave us peanut butter to go with this is like a steamed bun. So the breakfast is the steamed bun and the bean soup, and we also get some Tibetan tea. Tibetan tea is like a salty broth. There's some butter, there's some salt in there. It does taste more like a soup than a tea, but this is a tea that would keep you warm in the cold weather like today. That's our breakfast.
It's good.
I'm waiting for more peanut butter. It's actually really good with the bun.
yeah, vegetarians, I believe.
Oh, thank you. Oh, I missed out. I got distracted and peanut butter walked right past me.
The kidney beans looks yummy. Not in the kidney beans now.
How was that experience for you?
It was quite special. Just sitting there, listening to them.
Feeling the drums, the beat, and it
rhythm.
kind of vibrates into your heart. Also, just like watching all the monks pray, and they pray in different ways. Like the little monks can't concentrate, so they're kind of moving around, hitting each other a little bit. Very curious as to why we're there. And then you get the older monks who are more disciplined. Some are snapping, some are swaying their bodies. Like there's many different ways that they're getting into the rhythm of the prayer.
It's a very different experience that I have had before in Thailand. In Thailand, we usually don't have instruments. But here, the chanting is more upbeat. It has only been one night, but we feel like we learned so much about Buddhism.
I'm open to learning more about, it's not just like it's a religion, it's more like moral principles, a way of life that, anyone who's interested to learn about can utilize in their life.
And if you're interested in having the same experience staying here at the monastery, we'll leave the information in the description box below so you can have the same wonderful experience as we had.
And all the proceeds go towards the education of the young monks. So it's for a very good cause. If you're interested, make sure to come to Nepal and visit Namo Buddha Monastery.
Thanks again for watching, and as always, have a wonderful day. We'll see you in the next one.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bloopers!
In Thailand, you don't have to be a monk, but a lot of young people become a monk to say thank you to their mom. But for me, I was a monk because I got paid to do so.
Isn't that attachment to money and materialism?
It's defeating the purpose.
It did defeated the purpose, but I was too young to understand. All I wanted just 300 baht to go play games.
Your mom was okay with that?
Yeah, kind of see the mist floating on
Yeah.
top of the hill. But can you imagine on a sunny day?
Like the clouds above, the below you. One of those shots.
What are you guys saying?
Imagine.
I'm imagining.
Is
I'm
it too early?
imagining.
When he loved his nerve color. Alright guys, thank you so much for your suggestion. This is different from that from the other video that we used to react. Yeah, it's interesting. Thank you so much for all your support. If you like this video, please share it with your family members and friends. Don't forget to share it on your social media as well. Please subscribe our channel, Malaysian Girl Asians Nepal. Follow our Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and also TikTok, Malaysian Girl Asians. Thank you so much. Till next time. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.